everybody. I'm David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're in High Island again today, and I'm here with the new superintendent and new principal. What better way to start the year off than with confidence on two new people? Thanks for joining me, guys. Introduce yourselves because you're new here, and the students need to know who they're answering to.
Good morning, Dave. My name is David Walker. I'm the superintendent of High Island, and I'd like to introduce
Chris Lofton. I'm the principal of the schools here.
So, David, you and I talked a couple weeks ago about your philosophy on how things were gonna be run and what you were looking forward to. You're new down here. We have a new principal now. Let's talk a little bit about your philosophy and what you see the future in High Island.
I see a bright future here. I came to work for Dr. Walker, and that he has a philosophy. He wants to bring students back to school here. We want to get our traditions back in place. Because of the pandemic, we've had to sit back and stop and cancel a lot of things that we did in the past. But I'm happy to say that those old traditions are coming back to school this year. We're going to our fall festivals. We're going to be doing all kinds of things throughout the year that we want our community involved in our school system.
I heard you say earlier, 26 years being a principal?
Yes, sir. 26 years as a principal, my first year here.
First year here. What drew you to High Island?
Dr. Walker. He has a drive about him wanting to do the best he can for this community. I want to join something that's on a winning team. I've always done and was successful where I was at. Come from a small town background. I really believe in relationships with kids, and this is a place where you can get all three of those in one place.
One place. David's got ties not far from here. Where'd you start your career at?
I started my career in Santa Fe. Santa Fe, I was a junior high principal. I moved up to the high school ranks, and then I transferred to Clear Lake High School, where I stayed 10 years, was the associate principal at Clear Lake High School. Then I moved into a principalship in Lake Jackson for 5 years. Then I moved to Texas City, where I was there for 4 years. And
so you've actually been on the Gulf Coast. So when it comes to emergencies, storms and weather and stuff, you already have been through the drills. You know what to look for and how to take care of the family, the school, in case there is a hurricane. Because we do shows with an insurance, Dan Priest Insurance, and it's not a matter of if you're going to need it or if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. And down here, you never know. What can the kids expect going into, it's a new year, more or less back to some normalcy after the pandemic? What can the kids expect to see, maybe some changes this year?
Well, like we stated earlier, the traditions are going to come back. For example, a really simple one is they used to every morning meet in the auditorium and as a whole school. We're bringing that back. We're going to do our announcements there, our pledges, and welcome everybody. I'm going to do birthdays, call outs to all the birthday kids in the school at that time. Recognition of the students. Yes, sir. And the big thing is the security, and unfortunately the world we live in, there's been some stuff happening in school. I know Dr. Walker is very much into this, and we've been doing a lot of safety procedures, protocols, practicing. We've been already dealing with our fire alarms and systems, that making sure they're up to date, up to par, and what do we do when something happens. So there will not be any, we don't know. There won't be any miscommunication. This is the plan. We're going to practice like we play. That's the coach in me.
Confidence.
Yes, sir.
Confidence in a team that's ready for the 2022-23 school season, and to take it beyond that is what I'm feeling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, any last comments you'd like to make?
I like to, just say this thing. I'd love for people to come and join us here. I think this school is going to be trending up really fast. Our enrollment is going up already. And I think overall parents are going to be very happy with all the programs that we're going to be putting into place in the school. And I'd like to see them be a part of the family community here that's built on respect and safety.
You mentioned tradition earlier. that's a tradition, the PTA, PTO, whatever they call it now, having moms come up and volunteer at the school and help at the school. And that's something I can remember growing up is, you know, even though I didn't like Mom being at the school, she was involved with it, knew exactly what was going on at the school. If I was having trouble, which for me it was always trouble, but she was tied into it, and it sounds like that's what y'all are trying to get back is family values as a team.
Yes, sir. That's I've been having our transfer meetings with my parents this week, and that's the first thing I talk about. I want them involved, and they've been they're wanting to bring their kid here, so I want them to be a member of our community. It's more than just a school district and schools. It's a place for them to come back to, and we want to encourage our alumni to get involved in our schools and bring back the steep and deep traditions of all the winning success that we've had. We're going to do that here.
Great, great. Y'all, thanks for joining us. Would you like to say something?
Yes, I'd just like to add this. As far as one of the most important things a superintendent can do is hire well. I think I've done this with Mr. Lofton and the team that we've brought. On the relationship aspect, you know, as far as it's a team approach, as far as the school and the parents. One of the things, and he wouldn't say this about himself, but at a former school district, he had a nationally recognized program that was recognized 2 years in a row called Capturing Kids' Hearts. So part of that relationship piece that we talked about the last time we met, that's the kind of things I was looking for as far as bringing something in, a system that's proven it works, and someone that had success and knows how to do that. And so I'm really looking forward to that as far as seeing this evolve. You know, you can't do everything at once, at one time. It's the elephant, you know, finding where on the elephant you're going to take that first bite, and then how big of a bite. But as we grow, you know, the staff, as we use this Capturing Kids program incrementally,
right,
it's going to grow and expand. And then with the kids, and hopefully we're hoping that we're going to have that buy-in. So it's just going to get better.
Right.
And like I said, just constantly trying to build that better mousetrap.
Well, and behind every successful story, it's always a good team. And so it sounds like you're building from the ground up a team that over time, if not this year, will be successful for the students to get back the core values. So thanks for taking time out. I know, when does school start?
Well, school starts on Thursday, August 18th. You see all the construction that's still going on. The construction crews will be finished by the 7th. However, going back to the team, making sure that we have enough time on task to do the proper planning, ensure that we have all the safety training completed, but also giving our teachers time to prepare. We've had to push the start day back, add 3 additional weekdays so that the teachers, after we get through with next week's teacher training, they will have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to have that extra time needed in their classroom, because I don't want them being pulled in different directions. I want it to where on the first day of school, our total focus are going to be on the kids.
Great, great. Yeah. Well, make sure you're here. Don't sleep in late. Go to bed early. And we'll be back, I'm sure, this year, maybe for some sports or an update on how things are going here in High Island. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.